in faith.
Hey guys, so today we're playing a 40k match, 9th edition Arks of Omen with a funny army list. It's the Army of Renown, Tzaangors, versus the Grey Knights, classical matchup. So Leander, what did you take for your army?
So I got an Arks of Omen detachment, of course, with the Warpmelt Pact, which is the Army of Renown rule, which gives all Tzaangors and all my units a 5-up feel no pain. And
which is quite good against Grey Knights, right?
but I lose access to half of my spell schools.
You don't need your spells against Grey Knights. I would deny them anyway.
As well as the Cult of Change is my army rule, which gives sorcerers an BD buff to attack characteristic in 18 inches, which is a cast which only like 2 people in my army can do, since I don't play very many Rubric Marines. I have like 2 HQs, which are the Demonic Infernal Master and the Exalted Sorcerer.
Those are not Tzaangors, right?
Those are not Tzaangors, but
you fooled me. I thought you're playing Tzaangors only.
There are no Tzaangor HQs, unfortunately.
Aren't the guys on disc or HQ, or are they elite, like the 3 guys?
The HQs?
Tzaangors on disc, are they always elite or?
They are fast attack or elite as characters.
Okay.
So the HQ is 1 Exalted Sorcerer, a sorcerer on disc, who has damage spells. And the second one is the Infernal Master, who is like a chaplain, and he has a defensive spell. For troops, I have 75 Tzaangor models.
Only 75?
I don't have any more built. And a unit of 6 Flamers. 1 Sorcerer and 5 normal Flamer dudes with a Flamer spell. For elite slot, I have 7 Terminators with 1 heal spell, normal weaponry. 1 guy has a heavy weapon with rocket launcher, no upgrades, and 3 Tzaangor shamans who all have Doom Bolt and nothing extra. Those are my action monkeys.
Doom Bolt, that's the bad smite, right?
It's like a flat 3 smite.
Oh, it's better smite. Okay.
And the funniest slot, fast attack, which is my Arks of Omen compulsory slot. I have 2 squads of Chaos Spawn, 1 5-man squad, who has the Warpmeld upgrade for 1 CP, which gives them 1 strength and 1 toughness extra, and a 2-man Chaos Spawn squad who don't have the upgrade, and 3 squads of Tzaangor Enlightened. Those are the normal Tzaangors on disc. 2 have spears, and 1 has bows, and 1 of the spear units only has 5 dudes instead of 6. And the last unit in my army is a Mutilate Vortex Beast. That's a heavy support fiend that attacks with ranged attacks that are psychic powers, but not in the psychic phase, but in the shooting phase. And he explodes way more likely than any other vehicle.
Yeah, I think on a 3-up, right, or something?
4-up.
4-up, okay. Yeah, so to battle these nasty demons, I bring the Hammer of the Emperor, the Grey Knights, and also have an Arks of Omen detachments, of course. I'm 15 points short, but that's okay, I guess. To beat these nasty Tzaangors, it will be enough. I'm playing the Brotherhood, what's it called again? Sword Bearers, the Vehicle Brotherhoods. Yeah, and that already shows what my compulsory slot might be. So I'm playing 3 Nemesis Dread Knights, normal ones, and the Land Raider and heavy support.
Oh no!
Let's go with less cannons versus Tzaangors. Oh, so strong, D6 damage. Yes. This is one.
And I like anti-tank weaponry against those things, which is awesome.
Yeah, it will be fun. Yeah, but let's talk about my HQs. I'm playing the classical Mortal Wound Librarian for Grey Knights. He's cleared out with Purifying Flame, which is a flat 3 smite, Vortex of Doom, which is a Mortal Wound AoE damage, and yeah, he also has the traits Psychic Epidemy, which gives him +1 mortal wounds, and the Gem of Inoctu, which he can crack 1 time to get +2 on his cast, and Sigil of Exigence, so once he gets shots he can teleport away and he can choose new targets, so he's safe 1 time being shot. Yeah, he basically goes in, teleports, does a huge amount of mortal wounds and then gets out. That's the plan with him. I also run the Brother Tech Marine. He has the upgrade to heal flat 3 wounds every end of a movement phase instead of D3 to heal my Land Raider and Land Raiders. My Land Raider and my Nemesis Dread Knights, yes. Yeah, that's his tech. And my third HQ choice in my Warlord is my Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight, which is basically a better Dread Knight. His psychic powers are, of course, course.
Empiric amplification.
Yeah. And Empiric Loads from my brother, of course. Gate of Infinity. And the Tech Marine also has Gate of Infinity, by the way. Also, the Grandmaster's upgraded with points upgrade Servant of the Throne. Once per battle, he can give himself a 3+ invul instead of a 4+ invulnerable save. Then I also run 2 troops, 2 normal strike squads, 5 men. Well, I guess it's 3, right? 1, 2. No, 2. And then I run a bunch of interceptors, 1 10-man squad, 2 5-man squads. Then, of course, the before mentioned Land Raider and 3 Nemesis Dread Knights. And I think that's my army list. So let's see if 4 Nemesis Dread Knights and the Land Raider can keep up against how many Tzaangor buddies?
Let me think.
In total?
Like 75 plus 17. It's like 89.
Yeah, I bet I can't score behind enemy lines against you. We screen everything. And teleport strike will be difficult. Let's see. Yeah, but I guess it will be a fun match, right?
Well, at least I can say there will be a lot of dead bodies, which is always a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I bet you have a good chance against me because I'm running big weaponry, which is plus for you. You have a 5 up Pain against mortal wounds, which is a plus for you. And I also run the mortal wound librarian, which is kind of bad versus you because you deny 1/3 of the wounds. So I guess the Army of Renown is not that strong, but against my list he has a nice shot, I think. So let's see who will come out on top. I'm excited for the game, and let's have some fun. See you soon. Okay, so we just picked the mission, finished the deployment. Lana, tell me what's up.
We're playing Conversion, which is a 5 objective map.
So we have 2 on every side, 1 in the center.
And the special rule is you gain extra points if you control objectives in no man's land, and even more extra points if you control the objective in the enemy's deployment zone. And if you don't control your own, you even lose a point.
Yeah, and we each deployed in the quarter. As you can see, the Tzaangors are clumped up here, and the grenades are pretty nicely hidden, but you can see the Land Raider, of course.
Yeah, for secondaries, I picked Raise the Banner, since I have a lot of infantry that can raise banners and has nothing to do while walking. Then I picked Psychic Interrogation, since I have not many better options, and Tzaangor Shamans don't have a lot of utility aside from that. And Engage on All Fronts, since I also play a lot of units that are hopefully hard to move.
Yeah, so for secondaries I picked Teleport Assault to score an DC 15. I score Teleport Assault every time a deep strike a unit is teleported and when it kills something that turn. It's 5/5/5, so 15 in 3 turns hopefully. Then I also picked Assassination because he runs 6 characters, I believe, because of 5 characters, because of the Tzaangor Shamans. And then my last one was Engage on All Fronts. I would love to have picked Behind Enemy Lines with my Teleport Assault, but it's not possible against this deployment, so I tried to engage on this and this front with my Interceptors and my guys from the Land Raider, hopefully. And this, I don't really see getting this front, but let's see, yeah. Okay, so for Deep Strike, then I'll just go over here. I have in Deep Strike one of my normal Nemesis Dread Knights. These are in the Transporter, embarked in the Land Raider, Combat Squadded 5/5. And these are 5 Interceptors also in Deep Strike to score me Teleport Assault. Yeah, what do you have in Deep Strike? Let me get the camera.
I have one Teleport Strike unit, a squad of 7 Terminators, and the others are Strategic Reserves. So they come in a bit limited and from the battlefield edge. 6 Flamers, a Tzaangor Shaman, 10 Tzaangors with auto pistols and chainswords, the Beetle with Vortex Beast, 2 single units of Chaos Spawn, and a 15 unit of Tzaangors. One's missing, but he'll be added later once casualties have been applied to other units.
Okay, Lana, so can you explain me your thoughts behind your deployment? It looks really interesting.
Well, I needed to fit in as many Tzaangors as far forward as possible, and he can shoot anyways, since I don't have a lot terrain to cover. And I put the worthless units in front, so he'll hopefully only shoot the normal Tzaangors, and I can revive a few to gain a bit more movement. And hopefully just drown him out with units he can't deal with easily.
Yeah, let's see. For my deployment, I basically try to hide everything, and my my characters are in character protection from to Strike Squad right in this ruin. Yeah, and get out on the objectives fast with the interceptors here to this objective, and there with the interceptors from the land raider to this objective. Yeah, we just rolled off for first turn, and it looks like the Grey Knights are going to demolish the Tzaangors on the first turn, at least for once, which I can see. So let's see what happens. See you after the movement phase. Okay, so I just finished my movement. So these guys stayed on the objective. The 2 Nemesis Dread Knight went there. These guys advanced, so they could hold this objective. Here my Tech Marine followed this Dread Knight. My Land Raider advanced. I rolled a 3, so he gets this objective. I need like a 2, I think. These 2 units of interceptors disembarked out of the Rhino, and they practically moved 15 inches, a bit less the other 4 models, but 15 inches. And they're now facing the Tzaangors, ready to charge with, I think, 20-man squad next turn. My Librarian went forward, protected by normal Space Marine strike squads, so he can cast the psychic powers on this ball of Tzaangors. I guess my psychic phase will be fun. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going into my psychic phase. I'm going to spend 2 CPs for 2 stratagems. So my Librarian gets +6 inch range, and I can roll with 3 dice. And I'm also thinking about giving him a 3rd psychic power for an extra CP, but I won't do that. Okay, so he can cast 2. I spent 2 CP. I go down to 2 now, and I'm trying to cast my first spell, which is Vortex of Doom. It goes off on a 9. Yeah, I take the 11. It's a big vortex. Do you want to deny?
Since you have more casts than I have denies around there, and that's a difficult cast to deny, I won't even try it.
Okay.
Even though it will be devastating.
Okay, strong.
Yo.
Yeah, because end of the movement phase, of course, he gave himself Psychic Epitome for 1 extra mortal wound. So he now does 2d3 mortal wounds +1 on the Tzaangor unit here in front, and 2 mortal wounds on everything around them in 3 inches. Okay, let's go. Let's roll the wounds. Okay, that's not big. It's 4 mortal wounds on the Tzaangors. I guess then there's Feel No Pains now.
Since he deals 1 additional mortal wound, it's 5.
No, it's 4. Like, this is 1, 2.
Ach so.
Yeah. Okay, 4 in total.
On a 5+, they don't feel any pain.
Just 4 dice. Do it again. 4 dice.
2 Feel No Pains, so 2 Tzaangors die.
And 3 inches around them, each squad gets 2 mortal wounds.
There's 1 Exalted Sorcerer in range, and
Okay.
1 Disc Tzaangor squad. Tzaangor is enlightened.
And these guys here aren't they in range? 3 inches? The left Tzaangors? Okay. No, they aren't. Maybe?
It's difficult to measure through. Yeah, we can say they are.
Okay. So they also feel pains. Let's do this one first.
2 wounds.
Yeah, 2 wounds each. Just take 2 dice.
Second Tzaangor squad. Take 1 wound.
Okay.
Then the Tzaangor Enlightened squad. Take 0 wounds.
Aww.
And the Exalted Sorcerer takes.
Come on.
0 wounds.
So sad.
So 1 Tzaangor from this squad dies.
Yeah. So I killed in total, I think,
3
5.
Tzaangors. 2 from this squad. 1 from this squad.
That's really sad. Okay, next power is Purifying Flame.
But we have to remember for morale, 2 died here, 1 died here.
Yeah, sure. So that's 9. Do you want to deny?
I will try to deny that. That will be 4 wounds if I think.
Yeah. 4 wounds. 3 + 1 because of Psychic Epitome.
I spent 1 of my 4 CP to deny with 2 denies, since I have 2 casters within 3 inches of one another.
2 denies? When you mean 3 d6 deny?
I spent 2 denies.
Okay.
That's
That's sad.
I even add, so it's like a 17 deny.
Okay, so only did for that Tzaangor, so 3?
3 dead things.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. Okay, let's continue Psychic phase. Okay, the next Psychic power, my Tech Marine there, is going to try to cast Gale Infinity. It goes off on a 7, let's see. Yeah, it's 9. You want to deny with your Tzaangor Shaman?
The Tzaangor Shaman over there doesn't have a deny anymore, but the Exalted Sorcerer does, and he
Okay,
will
okay.
try. So it's a 7, I need an 8 or more. That's more than an 8.
Shit. Okay, so this guy will also try to... Oh, I can't cast it twice, right? Yeah, shit. I already tried. Okay. Next spell. Yeah, these Space Marines here smite the squad. 5. Yeah, what did you die?
Last deny that I have.
No. So
Not
D3 on the Tzaangors. It's 1 wound, 1 feel pain. No, one Tzaangor dies. Okay, remember it. Next smite. Same squad next to them. 6 goes off. 2 mortal wounds. 2 pheno pains. Oh, okay, only 1 dies. I think these are in range for them. They advance, but they still can smite on a 7. Yeah, it goes off. It's a big smite. You can't deny. These 6 mortal wounds. 4 pheno pains. You're all so lucky. Okay, only 2 die. I think he could also cast Empirical Lodestone for +1 damage. No. Empirical Lodestone for +1 to wound, but I think it doesn't matter against Tzaangors, right? What's that toughness? 3?
4.
4. Yeah, okay, it matters. So I give myself. How big is this squad?
1 died already, but actually with your cast, 2 more died. I haven't removed them yet.
Yeah. So how big is it?
17.
Okay. So I cast
I remove the
Empirical Lodestone on them with my Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight. Yeah, it goes off. So I get +1 to wounds against them. Yeah. And then I think this guy also here smites these Tzaangors. See?
On a 7.
No, doesn't go off. And these guys can also smite. But they. I could also do Empirical Lodestone for +1 to wound for vehicle. No, it wasn't. Okay, we also smite an 8. Let's go. Goes off. Yeah, 3 mortal wounds. There you go. Yeah, so 1 again. 2 saved. Yeah, so Lander will now proceed to remove his Tzaangors, and we will then go on to the to the shooting phase. Okay, so now we're done with the shooting phase. The Grey Knights really demolished the Tzaangors. As you can see, this squad is smallened. This squad here died. I killed the Tzaangors enlightened here with my Nemesis Dread Knight, I think. Nemesis Dread Knight, I think. What else died?
7 more Tzaangors from the backline unit
yeah.
died, but aside from that, nothing took casualties.
Yeah, let's wait for morale, shall we? Okay, I'm not going to the charge phase. I'm trying to charge in here. That's the only charge. So let's see. Let's roll it. So first, this squad declares a charge on this unit. That's the squad with the squad leader. Let's go. Yeah, 4. I think that should be enough to hear, right?
Yeah, I think
1
so
inch.
too.
Yeah. And the other squad will also charge in there. Yeah, 7. Okay, so now I'm gonna pile in and fight.
Scene.
Yeah, so 8 Tzaangors died in total through attacks, and I also did 6 additional mortal wounds due to my Tide of Conviction when I rolled 6 to wound. So take them away and then do 7 mortal wounds. Feel the pains, please. Yeah.
So the last 2 remaining.
They have to hit at least 6 Pheno pains now. Let's see. Oh no.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah, so the Grey Knights conquer the Tzaangors, and they're going to do a nice Piloino move on this sorcerer, right? I can do that. And these guys are gonna. The guys on disc, are they good in melee?
Yes.
How good?
Well, you can find out.
Okay, so after I wiped the Tzaangor unit with my melee attacks, I decided to pile into this character, and these guys just stay there. They're inside the building. It's just easier to let them stand aside. So okay, now we're going to the morale phase. I don't know if we have to roll some.
I can attack with the character.
Yeah, of course. Okay, we do that. Let's go. The Tzaangors are fighting back now.
Well, their leader fights back. He himself has a better profile than the Tzaangors. He starts with his staff, 5 attacks, hits on a 2. Nice. And his disc also does 1 attack.
Let's go disc. Oh my god.
Disc hits, strength 4 on a 4. No, it doesn't hit. Well, that's disappointing.
Okay. So I guess that's a turn. Just do morale for these guys, right? So how many were they? 10 or 15?
10, 7 died. They have a morale of 7, so on a 1 they're safe. Since they have a banner unit, I can try to reroll this test. No.
So 1 runs.
This one runs.
2 times attrition.
Attrition for both of those, since it's below half strength on a 2. one additional model, please.
Yeah, but I guess you have a backline unit now to hold your home objective. At least that. So the Grey Knights started up with demolishing this force. Let's see what happens next turn. I'm quite scared of the cyclic phase in this deep strike, but let's see. Okay, so for the scoring the first turn, I will score engage on all fronts because I'm in 1, 2, 3 table quarters. Okay, how many points?
3 table quarters, nets you 2 points.
Yeah, and I think I didn't score assassinate yet, so 0 there. I failed my teleport power, so no teleport assault, but I also gained the
Corrupted ground.
Yeah, from the mission. That's holding 1 in the no man's land, right?
Yes, 1 or more, and that nets you 2 points, and you don't lose points since you hold your own objective.
Yeah, that's right. I would get more if I would have held this, but it's impossible, I think, at this stage. So let's go into Leander's turn now. Let's see what he does in this movement phase. Yeah, so we just finished with Tzaangor's player's movement phase. So he screened here, right? What else did you do?
I moved some units back. One last Tzaangor that survived the attack tries to raise the banner.
Okay.
In addition to the banner he's already holding.
Yeah, so pick a marker.
He will be finished at the end of the turn. Maybe he doesn't for some reason. I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
The Infernal Pact didn't work out. I rolled a 1. I tried to do Glimpse of Eternity, which would be a reroll, but he rolled a 1. And I decided not to revive any Tzaangors because I can only revive squads that took casualties, and the 20-man Tzaangor squads were wiped out completely. And I only had this 1 unit which took casualties, and spending 2 CP for 1 Tzaangor unit, which would be D3 plus 1 models.
Yeah, not that great.
Not worth it.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, you also moved up the Chaos Spawn and you prepared to charge my Grey Knights, like I guess there and these 2 squads here and here. Maybe I will lose them. Let's see.
I think so. But before the shooting takes place, I'll have the psychic phase, and the 1000 Sons have Cabal points. But usually the Cabal Warpmelt Pact gives extra Cabal points based on the units of Tzaangors in range of Tzaangor Shamans. But I don't have enough Tzaangors anymore to give those extra Cabal points. So I have 7 left, which is enough for 1 big ability or 2 small ones. I figured that out once I do my psychic phase.
Okay, so let's go into the psychic phase, right?
Yeah.
Psychic phase. Let's go.
Well, let's start off with the simple stuff. The Infernal Master tries to cast Weaver Fate, which is a 4+ invul.
Okay, let's go.
That's a 4. It doesn't go off on a 4.
Nice.
The frontline Tzaangor Shaman tries to do the secondary Psychic Interrogation. Since he sees 1, 2, 3 characters, he sees all of them.
Yeah, let's go.
This technically goes off.
Want to reroll?
I definitely want to reroll.
Okay, spend a CP. Yeah, fine, let's go. So it's a 6?
It's a 6, and I spent my 5 Cabal points to add 1, so it's a 7.
Yeah, I will do a 3d69. 1 CP. Yeah, that's D-Knight.
Then the second Tzaangor Shaman tries to cast Doombolt, targeting the closer squad of intercessors. Interceptors.
Yeah.
Inceptors.
I think you need a 6, right? Not a 5?
I need a 6, yes.
Okay, doesn't go off?
Doesn't. The Exalted Sorcerer can cast in melee, so he'll try Tzaang's Firestorm.
Oh, yeah, strong.
This goes off.
Yeah, they try to deny. Let's see. It's denied, it's an 8, plus 1 because Grey Knights.
And his second cast is Glamour of Tzaang, which is a -1 to hit. Goes off on a 9.
Other squad tries to deny. It's an 8. Sadly not denied. -1 to hit on 2.
The front Tzaangors.
On this,
lightened.
Okay. Ah, yeah, the card, nice.
So that's all my casts for this turn. Awesome. 1 cast went through. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, I have a Grey Knights tonight. Easy! Okay, so we're now going to the shooting phase and show you the result afterwards. Let's see. Okay, so shooting phase is over. This guy immediately tried to shoot with his flamer pistol, did 1 damage. The sharpshooting Tzaangors tried to shoot my character here because they ignore lockouts and the squad in the building, but sadly he rolled lots of ones and I saved 2 shots. Yeah, shooting wasn't that great, right? 1 more bolt pistol, but didn't work out. These guys don't have shooting weapons, right?
They don't.
Okay. So let's go into the charge phase. So these guys charge these guys, the chaos spawns these guys, with this guy also these guys. That's the charge phase, so we have these now in combat and these in combat. And Lander fights first because he charged. Let's see. So we're done with the combat. The chaos spawns wiped my squad here totally. But when I interrupted with this squad, killed 4 guys and 1 last guy survived. He fought back but didn't do any wounds, so 1 last guy on disc remaining and the Space Marines here died. Okay, so that was the charge phase. Let's go into morale, I guess. But morale, nothing. Kinda. Yeah, this guy. Sure. What's his morale?
I think 7 or 8.
And 4 died, right?
Well, that's cooked.
What's it? Do it again.
He might run. I'll check again.
If it's 7, you're safe, right? 4 died.
Dun. It's 8.
Yeah, you're safe. Okay, so that's morale, and now we go to scoring. What's your secondaries again?
Engage on our fronts, raise the banner, and interrogation, and I score none of those.
Yeah, but you raise from banner successfully, so you can put a marker.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, and secondary primary you also don't score because you don't control any in the no man's land. Yeah, this one's controlled by me. Okay, so let's continue to my second turn. Okay, so we now start into my turn. I gain back 1 CP, go to 1 again, and I also score primary. I can control 1, 2, and more objectives with my opponent. Since I control 4, he has 1. Yeah, so my command phase. My tech marine again tells this guy to hit better by 1, and of course the librarian gives himself psychic epitome. But maybe that's also could be in the beginning of psychic phase. I don't really know, but it doesn't matter. He does it every turn. Yeah, so let's move him up. Okay, so I did my movement phase. Basically, I moved my strike squads back here. They advanced to screen my deployment zone, and then the straight knight moved up to get line of sight to there. These guys moved a bit to here. The Nemesis Dread Knight moved up to eventually engage here. These guys moved up to character protect my librarian, which also moved up to get range for psychic powers. These guys stayed in combat. My land raider wiggled a bit. My tech marine advanced and to hide behind him. I also have 2 deep strikes which came down this turn. My name is Dread Knight from deep strike, which is here outside of 9 inches, and my interceptor squad, which is also outside of 9 inches. We try to score teleport assault this turn. So let's see what happens in the psychic phase next. Let's go. Okay, so I just finished my psychic phase. I started off with some smites here to free up my guys in combat. I killed him. Now the librarian had line of sight, closest visible to the chaos spawn. He then with 3d6 for 1 CP casted this psychic power Vortex of Doom. I also grabbed his points upgrade Gem of Nocturne to give 2+2 to cast. So it worked out. It did a bunch of mortal wounds to the chaos spawn, but also to the Tzaangor on disc. Sadly, my second power Purifying Flame was denied. I also teleport chanted my or Gate of Infinity, my Dread Knight Nemesis Grandmaster. So he's in line of sight of these guys, but also gives rerolls to them and to them. Yeah, I guess these were the important towers. Maybe he also got reroll wounds in combat with our hammer hand. But yeah, that's basically it. Just a bunch more smites here, didn't work out all. Yeah, so let's see what the shooting phase might bring. Okay, so my shooting is done. My grand has obliterated some characters here. Lana, tell them.
1 Tzaangor shaman over here, who only had 2 wounds left, got shot by this Dread Knight, who also split fire on the Exalted Sorcerer. He also took some casualties also from the Land Raider, which gave him the final blow. The bow squad was decimated, only 1 is left, but we'll see in morale phase if he stays or runs. The 2 characters that were guarded by the bow squad also vanished, and the last Tzaangor that raised the banner died to the marine squad from deep strike.
Yeah, so let's go into the charge phase. Okay, so I charged with my Space Marines and my Nemesis Dread Knight, the Chaos Bonds. I fought with a Nemesis Dread Knight. He killed 2.5, and when he interrupted with his Chaos Bonds, killed my Space Marines. Yeah. And then we came to the morale phase. He did instant bravery here, so he doesn't flee. And now we're scoring points. So I score the progressive objective from the mission. I score teleport assault because I killed something with my deep strikes and my teleports. And I also score engage on our fronts for 3 fronts, I think. I'm not wholly within his table quarter. Yeah, so that's my round 2. Let's head back to the under, right?
You forgot assassinate.
Oh yeah,
you killed,
of course.
4 characters and my warlord, the Infernal Master.
So I guess that's max run now, right?
1 character is still in deep strike.
Didn't I kill 1 last round? No, I didn't, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so almost maxed. Let's see. Heading back to the Tzaangors now. Okay, so Lander successfully finished his movement phase. Before that, he successfully rolled for his CP because his warlord died. On the 4+, he gained the CP. He rolled a 4. So that's it. How did you deep strike?
First, I did my movement phase, but since I only had the Chaos Spawn that are an engagement range of the Nemesis Dread Knight, I couldn't move those. But I decided to keep the Archer here since I needed to hold my home objective, and I couldn't put another unit there. From Deep Strike, I got the 6-man Rubric with Flamers, 10-man Tzaangor with Chainsword and Auto Pistols, Tzaangor Shaman, Mutalisk Vortex Beast, and a Chaos Spawn.
From reserves, right? Yeah.
Since they are from the reserves, I can get within 9 inches since it's my deployment zone.
Okay, so let's continue to shooting. Psychic. Okay, so in the psychic phase, he tried to do psychic interrogation with his character. I denied that with my stratagem, rolling 3 dice, picking the highest. I achieved that, and the Flamers casted, I think, Paraflux for +1 strength on the Rubik Flamers. I'm just looking for the card right now, and then we will continue into shooting phases. So on the shooting phase, the Tzaangors tried to shoot my Marines, but they didn't hit a thing, and the Rubrics then followed up with the Flamers and obviously killed them. The Vortex Beast in total did 3 mortal wounds. I saved 1 with my ward, so I got 2, and that's the shooting. Okay, so these 3 guys charged successfully into my Nemesis Dread Knight. Okay, so we finished the combat. He's now down to 6 wounds. He's down to 11 wounds. 1 Chaos Spawn died there, and his Tzaangor last HQ died there, which scores me for the assassinate. Let's continue to battle round 3. Yeah, so I decided that I don't really care about screening anymore. I wanted to obliterate him. So I moved everything up, like these guys moved up to shoot his guys there, this Dread Knight moved up to shoot, this Dread Knight moved up to shoot and fight. He fell back and used the stratagem to fall back and shoot and charge, not psychic. He stays in combat, these guys move up together with the librarian. So let's see what the psychic phase brings us. So in my psychic phase, this guy teleport shunted my Nemesis Dread Knight from over there to here, so he can spell teleport assault. And my librarian and the guys surrounding them try to mortal wound down the Chaos Spawns, but they hold every smite and they still survive with 1 wound. Yeah, it was embarrassing, but what can you do? He sadly can't use psychic powers since he fell back, but he can still shoot and charge because of my stratagem. Yeah, so let's continue to the shooting phase. Okay, so we just wrapped up the shooting phase. The Mutalisk Vortex Beast died, and the Chaos Spawn did some mortal wounds to the Chaos Spawns, for example. I shot down some Tzaangors, and I think that's it, right?
The Archer also died to the teleported Nemesis Dread Knight?
Ah, yeah, to score teleport assault. Yeah, that's right. We just got a drunk cousin coming in from a wedding, that's why we're a bit disrupted. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we just wrapped up combat. The Marines killed the Chaos Spawn with 1 wound. He charged into the Tzaangors, and the Rubrics killed the Rubrics, and 1 Tzaangor survived. Morale. Yeah, that's it. So I'm scoring 5 points teleport assault and 4 points for engage on all fronts. Right?
3 for engage.
3 smacks. Yeah, that's right. So we're going in Lander's next turn round.
Imperator protects.
Yes. Imperator protects?
The Imperator protects.
So since I didn't have many units left, only this 1 Lonely Tzaangor, which is in engagement range, I only had my reserves. I got those 15 Tzaangors from reserves, close enough to charge the 6 Wound Dread Knight, and 1 Chaos Spawn. And the big game changer, my Terminators, who try to clean up at least 1 objective so I don't fall over completely. Yeah, let's hope they can achieve at least some points.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so Lana, what did you do?
The Deep Strike Terminators wiped out the squad completely, which was a bit overkill, but well, at least they won't die melee. And the Tzaangor's auto pistol didn't even wound, so I did very little in my shooting phase.
Yeah,
The
and
psychic phase was a bit helpful. It did 2 mortal wounds, but
yeah.
the squad was wiped out anyway.
And he also successfully charged here, and now we're going to the melee phase. Let's go. So in the fight phase, we actually managed to do 2 wounds on my Nemesis Dread Knight, but I killed some and then some fled. Here I wiped out the Chaos Spawn, and this guy survived, but I maybe can score a teleport this other than. Let's see. So in the end, he doesn't score any points for objectives, but he still has a banner, so he scored 1 in the beginning. Let's go to my turn. I think it's turn 3 now, right? Battle on 3?
Turn 4.
4. Okay, battle on 4. Let's go. Okay, so again, the Librarian gave himself Psychic Epitome in the command phase, and he gave the Land Raider +1 to hit. I moved everything up to kill his last remaining squads, hopefully. Let's see if it works out in the Psychic phase. Okay, so in the final round, didn't go too well for the Tzaangors. Basically killed everything with my Psychic powers, my shooting and my melee. The last thing was the charge I rolled after rolling against the Terminators, killing the last 2. Yeah, I vortexed this, shot into combat, did a bunch of smites into the Terminators, shot some last cleanse in the Terminators. He basically couldn't do anything. Yeah, and I maxed Teleport Assault because I teleported one of my Dread Knights back, and he shot this Lonely Tzaangor here to score it, so I maxed that on 15. Oh no, this one got teleported and he, yeah, sure, I'm sorry. I also scored engage on all fronts, on all 4 fronts, which lets me 13 on engage. And Assassinate was already maxed. Yeah, I finally destroyed his banner. So next round he can't score any points, and the final score will be
98 to 15.
Yeah, okay, so almost a perfect game, and the Tzaangors got demolished. Lander, was really cool of you to play Sons Army of Renown without any anti-tank versus my Nemesis Dread Knights. Good game. Next time we maybe need to do a fairer matchup, but was a fun game nonetheless, especially with the Vortex Beast exploding, the powers. Yeah, I had some good dynamics, but going first in this matchup with this terrain setup obviously favored the Grey Knights a lot, I think. I shot on like 400 points of Tzaangors turn 1, I think.
Yeah, like the worst thing was that the squads were finished off, which denies the powers of the Warpmelt Pact, which can revive units.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their strength, but if you kill the whole squads, their power deplenishes.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe with a different terrain setup and with a bit better luck with maybe some Tzaangor surviving the 20 units, could have been a bit different, but yeah, you see this army Sons of Renown, there's a reason why so few people play it. It's not that good, but this was one of the last opportunities before 10th edition launching next month. Yeah, playing it with the current rules, so we wanted to try it out, and Lander bought all of this Tzaangors. Look at this army that he brought just for this one game, like all of these things.
Now it only needs to be painted properly.
Yeah, that takes forever. Next time you have to do Go Scheme. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.